My pride goes so deep with Delta, even though it's been just a few years. I feel like I've been a part of the family for a long time because they've embraced us that much.
I love Delta. My children love Delta. I have 2 kids that work for Delta as well, and they just love their job.
I think that our culture is running with integrity, and I want to keep the Delta culture alive.
The culture with Delta is really amazing. It's beautiful. I love the open door policy. I love that it's there. I love that I don't have to have somebody next to me to have a conversation with my manager to get something resolved.
You don't know what you have until it's gone, and if you vote the union in, they're going to rule everything you do, everything you say, everything you want with an iron hand.
We took a pay cut with Northwest Airlines, and then the IAM, they gave us a present. They raised our union dues.
They are about one thing and one thing only: money, and lots of it. The first thing that they do is they throw down the great divide between the employees and management. It's in negativity, it's intimidation, it's animosity, it's aggression. Nobody's talking about customers or being the best airline or the J.D. Power Award. It's all about pitting one against the other because at the end of the day, they're collecting a lot of money to do it.
I would like to say to the flight attendants, get all the facts before you actually make that decision. Once you go down that road, it's very hard to go back in time and change that.
The one thing that I know that the flight attendants are going to learn very quick if they vote the IAM in, if they want to go in and talk to a performance leader, the answer is going to be no. I'm sorry, I can't discuss that with you. You can take it up with your union rep.
I remember stories about their being gathered outside Richard Anderson's house where his family resides, and you're going to have a presence there that's as aggressive as it was. It's terrible, and I think it speaks volumes about the IAM, how they operate.
When the mechanics left, when they voted the IAM out, tools came up missing. You know, they didn't have anything to work with because, you know, there were folks that were upset that the union was now divided and folks couldn't work.
They're preying on new hires and they're preying on employees who've never been in the union. And I'm afraid they could buy into it, and it's going to be such a big mistake if they do.
Delta is my family. I want to keep the family that I have. I want to keep the open door policy with my leaders. I can come to them and talk to them about personal family issues.
I have a son that I'm trying to spend a lot more time with, and he has some medical problems. So I went to my leaders and explained to them what was going on. I needed to step down from my position to take a little bit off my plate. They made it happen, and it didn't take very long. After it was all over, I went to both my general managers to give them my expressive thanks, and they just looked at me and said, that's our job. When I was in the union, there was no option for me to do that.
Delta has taken care of us. Anything you need, it's there for you.
As soon as Delta Airlines came into my life, I was able to fly.
And we're not going to be pitted against one another. We're going to work together. And when we work together, good things happen.
This is my Delta.
This is my Delta.
This is my Delta.
This is my Delta.
This is my Delta.